Hello everyone, welcome to the sixth video on a beginner's guide on how to Twinmotion. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to make roads as well as road markers or what is known in Twinmotion as decals. So, continuing where we left off from scene graph, which is here, as you see, we have so much assets now. So, let's try to hide them. Let's make a new one. Let's name this furnitures. And let's put everything here so we're at least a bit organized. Right, there we go. So now we can collapse this. Now, next up, let's remove our starting ground and add a new one. So let's go to asset. Let's hide this one now. Go to vegetation, landscape, and let's use flat. Drag it here. Let's look at the ground. All right, let's increase the height maybe zero point 0.2 meters. All right, that's good enough. Now, let's go back to the library. Let's go to objects, primitives, and we'll use this box right here. Now, let's just drag it here in the area. Let's change its scale by pressing tab or going here and clicking this button. Let's make it a bit longer. Now, let's bring it down. Let's make it thinner. All right, that should be good enough. Now, let's copy paste this. Remember, highlight here, press shift and just hold it like this. 10 meters should be a good enough spacing. Now, click our landscape. You will see that the dock changed. Click paint terrain. You will see here four choices for us. So let's add an asphalt to that. Here, back in our library asset, click back here, go to man-made, and here our choices for the roads that we're gonna make. So let's just use something simple, just a good old asphalt. This one or this one. Let's use asphalt one. Click and drag. Instead of dragging it here on the ground, like we do with the other elements, we will drag it here. So let's replace our grassy ground with asphalt instead. Now, click it. You see that circle right there? That's where we're going to be placing our asphalt. Look at how it changes. All right, so let's undo that one. Here in the diameter, it gives us the choice to increase it. So let's make it 12 instead. All right, seems good enough. Now, we just brush it, kind of like in paint, until we're fully satisfied. That area should be good enough. All right. Now, what if we went out of bounds and want to do some cleanup? We just go ahead and click this grass one here. And let's minimize our diameter. Maybe 2 should be enough. And now we will clean all this in the edges. Kind of like so. Now it looks a little bit perfect. Let's do this area next. We're almost done. We gotta have some steady hands on this one. All right, I think that's good enough. Now, once the cleanup is done, we will now use decals as our dash marking. So let's go back to the library asset, keep clicking back. I believe should be objects, and here it is, decals. Either we use dash marking or a single dash marking. I will use this one instead. Drag it here, 90 degrees rotation. All right, let's forget this part for now and focus on this area. Here's our dash marking. By the way, to make something or to make our work rather easier, there's a top view here, kind of like in Revit. Go to the eye icon here, go to top view, and this is what our top view looks like. So here's our road marking. Now it's just a matter of multiple copy pasting with shift. Click this line again here. That should be a good enough distance as usual, 10 meter, and let's make it 7. Too much. Let's delete the others. Okay, now let's go back to the usual 3D view. Click back here, this one, and this. Okay, looking better. Why don't we go ahead and add some pedestrian crossing lane here using the zebra crossing? I think it's better if we go do this in top view again. All right, let's put it here. And again, let's do a copy paste. There, that looks good enough. Now let's go back to 3D. Let's continue the road for this one. Click back to landscape, paint terrain, asphalt, and we were using 12 last time, but let's use 11 this time. All right, let's see if this goes perfect. Wow, that's actually a lot better compared to 12. No, excuse me. No need to do some cleanup anymore. Nope, never mind. Okay, now again, another cleanup, I guess. Grass one, two, whoops, undo. The edges here as well. Okay, next is the stripe marking. Okay, looking good. What should we add next? Okay, this looks weird. Let's try to fix this once more. Let's go back to top view. Nope, wrong view. Let's see what's gonna look like in green now. Okay, I think that should be good enough. No, I'm not yet satisfied. Let's go back again. Damn, again. There. Okay. Next up, why don't we add some wear and tear cosmetics? Like some, maybe some puddles or broken roads. Oh wait, hold on. Let's click this one, paint terrain, asphalt, and increase our scale. Or better yet, let's decrease the scale instead. There. Now, let's add some more decals onto it. Here, let's add some stop sign. Okay, what else can we add? Some manholes would be good. Alright, what else? Ah, here, my favorite. Some road damage. Let's use this one and add it here. Let's just increase the size a little bit. There. That looks cool. Now let's add something else. Uh, some dead leaves. Nah, we don't have trees anyway. Let's add some puddle or some broken asphalt patch. Better some stains. Looks bad. Let's add some stains to this area here. Increase the size. Rotate. There. Now it's looking good. Let's add some water, or rather a puddle. Here should be good. Let's increase the size. Nope, looks bad. Want to use this one instead. There we go. What else? Let's add some traffic lights and road markers, or rather traffic signs. Here we go. Should be a pedestrian sign here somewhere. Alright, we can use this one. There's the pedestrian crossing. Alright, let's add on the other side as well. Okay, now this one next. The pedestrian traffic light. You know what? Let's just add it here. And lastly, the speed limit sign. Okay, it's looking good. Let's add some grass here, or rather some rocky grassland. Let's click back this one, paint terrain, mossy rocks, there. So at least it's gonna look good. Kind of looks like a pathway for the people to cross on. Let's do the same on the other side. And while we're at it, let's add some gravel surrounding the house. Oops. Okay. Why don't we add some street light as well? Where did I see that? Let's go back to Objects, City, here. What should be a good street light? Here we go. Something simple. Let's put it here. Now, lastly, let's do some copy pasting as usual. Lucky number 13, then 10 pieces. Okay, the other side as well. All right, so let's remove the overestimated parts. All right, I can't seem to click it. Everything's looking good now. Let's show our flat again. Now that we're almost done, let's do some compiling. It's a good practice to always graph. Like we did with the furnitures, we added everything here. Let's do the same again. Right click, new container. Let's name this. What should be a good name? Road assets. So just click everything, or rather highlight everything and put it in here. Let's put it up here. Okay, now let's rename this as furniture assets. Okay, seems everything is done. So if I were to click this, should hide everything. Okay, that's it. So we're finished for this video. You can now go ahead and play around with it as much as you like so that you can learn more on yourself. Now, for questions and suggestions, please do comment below. And if you find this tutorial helpful or interesting, do support me by liking and subscribing. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you in the next one.